People actually had to die for freedom. I'm sorry to tell you this, but this is where we're at. People are going to have to start dying for freedom. What's going on, everybody? I got the morning jogs going down, and I did not want to do a video today. I said, you know what, I'm just going to take it easy and not do a video, but something's got me a little worked up, and so I thought I had to do a video today to let people know. And kind of important, kind of has to do with our individual rights, our individual liberties, that are guaranteed to us by our Creator. I should say they were given to us by our Creator. And because we live in the United States, America, we have a thing called the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. That document was created to protect us, to give us a buffer from government to take those rights. And those rights are guaranteed to us no matter what. Do you understand what that means? There is no ifs, ands, or buts about the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights are guaranteed to us no matter what. No government, no law, state law, no rule, no regulation, no traffic, no ordinance, nothing triumphs the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. Everything else is underneath that. So if there's a law, rule, regulation, or sidewalk, traffic, whatever, it goes down to all the simplest law, rule, regulations, ordinances, city, state, everything. If it impedes one of our rights on the Bill of Rights, that is null and void. And we also have a thing called the 10th Amendment, which is nullification. It is supposed to be a second check and bounce on that. Okay? Do you understand what the Bill of Rights is there for? It's a check and bounce on government to make sure our individual rights are guaranteed to us. Do you know the last line of defense to those individual rights? Do you? It's the Second Amendment. People must understand the difference in a constitutional republic and a democracy. A lot of people think that we live in a democracy, and that is fucked up. We do not live in a democracy. Trust me, you don't want to live in a democracy. A democracy is two bass and a crawfish debating what's for dinner. Democracy is two wolves and a lamb debating what's for dinner. Democracy is two tyrants and one individual human debating who has rights and what needs to be done. A democracy is mob rule. A democracy means the majority of the people get to decide. That's not what we live in. We do not live in a democracy. We don't live in a place where the majority mob rules gets to take rights away. We live in a constitutional republic. And if you don't like that, if you don't like that this is a constitutional republic, there's many other places in this world that you're more than welcome to move to. But this place, the United States of America, is like none other. We have individual rights that are guaranteed to us no matter what. You and your cronies and your 50% mob rule, it doesn't exist. You can't triumph these rights. I have a right to address my grievance to my government. Freedom of speech. That right is guaranteed to me no matter what. There's several checks and balances put in place to protect that. One's, well, the First Amendment to the Constitution, and it's up to judges, police officers, and those people in government positions to uphold that. And if they don't, we have a thing called the 10th Amendment, where you can nullify those as long as we have people who understand what the 10th Amendment is and they use it. But we don't. We have stupid people. We have corrupt judges. And so we're down to the last line of defense here, and that's our Second Amendment. You guys have to start realizing where we're at in this invisible tyranny war. Public safety does not triumph my individual rights or your individual rights, people's individual rights. And when I say my individual rights, I had somebody say, "Oh, you're so selfish. All you care about is your rights." My individual rights mean your rights. It means everybody's rights. Rights as a human. Okay? I'm not talking about me individually. I'm talking about my rights as a person, which is my rights as everybody has those same rights as an individual living here in this country. It's the greatest country in all of the world. And it's like that for a reason. And if you don't like that, you don't have to live here. That's fine. If you don't like freedom, you don't have to live in America. Nobody's forcing you to live here. If you like authority, they have places where governments are really big in authority. North Korea, China, those places have a lot of government and a lot of authority, and you're more than welcome to pack your bags and head your ass that way, because this is the land of the free, the home of the brave. This is where we hold our rights to the highest level of importance, bar none, even public safety. So let me go back to that example. I was rambling. The right to free speech, the right to assemble and redress grievance. At no time should those rights ever be impeded on. Ever. Those rights are guaranteed no matter what. Nothing that you can say. I don't care if atomic bombs are going off. I don't care if the Spanish flu times 1,000 is going off. If somebody wants to redress their grievance, if they want to practice their freedom of speech or put their freedom of speech to work, they have that right no matter what. No law, rule, regulation, no city ordinance, no state government, nothing, absolutely nothing can impede on that. It is guaranteed. Even if 99% of the people got together and said, "Hey, this one man over here is crazy. He doesn't have the right to redress his grievance anymore because there's public safety at matter." I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you this, but we live in the land of the free, in the home of the brave. This place is very different from other places. This place is like no other. The United States of America. We have rights that are guaranteed to us no matter what, even in the most stressful times of public safety or in the most dangerous times of war. The freedom of speech, the freedom of press, the freedom to practice your religion or not practice it, the freedom to bear arms, the freedom to be secure in your persons, in your place. All these things are guaranteed. I don't know why people have lost train of thought of what a constitutional republic means compared to a democracy. You do not want to live in a democracy. My next video probably come out tomorrow, but I'm going to go in public and I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not going to wear gloves. I'm going to do like I normally do, because there's nothing out of the ordinary that's happening. I'm going to go touch as many fucking handles I can. I'm gonna go brush up as many people as I can. I'm gonna go ask as many people as I can for a hug. I'm gonna touch as many people as I can and as many things as I can. Don't forget, guys, we're almost to 10,000 subscribers. Each time we hit a little threshold level, I'm gonna be giving away some cryptocurrency or fiat money, whichever one you prefer. I would rather give it to you in cryptocurrency because I want to fuck the system and get off their fiat currency. So if you accept cryptocurrency, let me know. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $20. And as we get further up into like 15,000, 20,000 subscribers, we'll give away more money. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all subscribing and sharing this info. I hope you guys get something out of it. I hope you feel my passion. I hope you feel my frustration. And I hope you guys resonate with me. And if you're in Texas and you're interested in getting out in the streets and doing some activism, let me know. Let's get together. I know it's hard to say that you guys have to realize where we're at. Like, I know you've probably picked up history books and you've thought to yourself, man, that was real bad back then in 1776 when they were fighting for their freedom against big government and tyranny, and people had to lay their lives on the line for it, and people actually had to die for freedom. I'm sorry to tell you this, but this is where we're at. People are going to have to start dying for freedom, and if not, we're going to see more tyranny. That's where we're at. We're past going to get nullification and having trustworthy politicians and people in power. We're down to the last line of defense. I'm sorry to tell you that, but we are.